The following program is brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization.
Hello and welcome to Sexually Educated. I'm your host, Amber Rose Bentley.
I'm Callie Sterling.
You can't just make up names and pretend like they're yours.
That's my name.
Okay. Anyways, tonight we're talking about creeper guys, crazy girls. I guess girls could be creepers too, right?
Absolutely. 1,000%.
Yeah? Yeah. How often do you think a girl could be a creeper? I think crazy girls are creepers. Is that like I think they go hand in hand, but we call them crazy because
we call them crazy.
Yeah, we call them. I think that's the same topic, just different names.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
But you do have crazy guys too.
Oh my gosh, crazy guys are creepers. You
Yes.
have to be a crazy guy to be a creeper, right? That's
You have the crazy guys. You have the creepers.
They're not the same thing?
They're not the same thing.
Oh, my Lanta.
They're not the same thing.
Why
they have
didn't
similar
anyone
characteristics, though.
Do they?
They do.
Okay, what are the difference in between? Okay, well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Because first, we have to talk about sex in the news. I'm sorry, I'm like sending Snapchats. Ditto, like anyone cares, but I am. Anyways, yeah, so call in if you have a creeper story. We'd love to talk about it with you. Don't you wish Snapchat had a button where you could just select all?
There is no select all. Oh, boo.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it should definitely happen. I should submit that. Can you please? And then they'll pay me lots of money for it?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Okay, biology teacher accused of having sex with teen. Of course, this has to happen in Florida because why else would it happen anywhere else? Okay, so a teacher at Zion Lutheran Christian School is accused of having sex with a 14-year-old student in his biology class. Deerfield Beach, Florida, a South Florida teacher was arrested Tuesday after he was caught having sex with a 14-year-old student. Police said, according to the Lighthouse Point police report, Eric Beasley, 24, was the 9th grade student's biology teacher. He's like a young teacher.
Yeah.
Getting that 14-year-old booty. An officer found Beasley and the teen having sex in a car parked behind a business. Oh, man. While being questioned by detectives, Beasley admitted to engaging in inappropriate behavior with the girl at school, including kissing during her lunch breaks. The report stated, it's absolutely appalling. She said, this lady whose kid attended, I didn't say her name because it doesn't matter. She's unimportant. The police said they also found pictures of Beasley's penis on his phone that he sent to the girl. Sexting.
Dick pic.
A dick, sure, thank you. Not just my child, but I'm concerned about all of the children here at the school. A student. Ready?
Wow.
Wait.
I'm
Ready?
listening.
Ready for this last thing? Goes hand in hand. A student at the school said he thought Beasley was a weirdo creepo. Well, goes with, and the guy does look super creepy. Look at this guy. I wish that we could have this. Hold on. Look how creepy.
Oh, no, this dude. Oh my, he looks like Dennis the Menace all grown up.
Maybe that is what happened to Dennis the Menace. You guys just don't know yet. Dennis the Menace turned out to be a super creep.
Yeah.
Super creep.
Anyways,
when you were in high school, was there a teacher you wanted to have sex with?
No. Nope.
Never?
No, not a single one.
I don't believe you.
My women friends would tell me that, this coach so-and-so, won't say any names, are so hot. And I'm like, wow, you guys need to relax with that.
No!
Yeah, all the time.
No, I feel like, and when I was in middle school, I'm going to say that I was a bad kid. Anyway, I wasn't a bad kid. I was just, as I am now, just a kid. So I was in middle school, and I had a huge crush on one of our, it wasn't my basketball coach, but he was the basketball coach for the, man, I at I would have been 14, I literally threw myself at this guy. We had
14 years old.
Dude, I wasn't even having sex then.
Was he tall, dark, and handsome?
No, he was not black.
He was. I'm just saying.
He was like shorter, white, a little stocky.
Yeah.
Bald, red hair.
That's what you liked. 14.
Don't judge me.
Little Rose. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, it was Bad News Bears, and we had a basketball camp, and everyone was at the basketball camp, whatever. He was super, super professional, but he was cool. He was younger. Yeah. And then at one moment, I was like, I don't feel good. I feel sick. And then I was like, I want to sleep in his room. I was laying in his bed, and he after a while he got up and left the bed. But I literally, I remember this. I was 14. I was throwing myself at a 30-year-old man.
See, and then you wonder why this guy who has a penis was thinking with his penis.
Exactly. And I'm not going to say, like, I mean, I'm way cuter now, but at 14, I was like, I mean, I still had boobs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like I might have, I probably look like I was 16 or 17
So
at
you're
14.
an early bloomer. Like,
Yeah, like look
yeah.
at me. I'm like a behemoth. Like they came in early. No, but yeah. So that was like,
Okay.
yeah. So I don't know. Like he's a 24-year-old guy. Maybe they should have like maybe under 30. You can't be a teacher. Like it's too.
not fair.
No, it
That's
isn't
not
fair.
fair.
Could you imagine like teaching high school and having like some bad 18-year-old like walk past you? You're like, you're only 18. You're
yeah,
only 18.
I've been on Instagram and I'm like, whoa. Keep moving. Keep
You're
moving.
only 18. Yeah, you like these teachers. Obviously, they have
Yeah.
rules and stuff.
You have to have a mind frame. I think you have to just take yourself out of it. Like
Be like, they're a kid, they're a kid, they're a kid.
Oh,
You're a
yeah.
position of authority. I think that's
sure.
the biggest problem is that it's a position of authority, so they feel like you're taking. I mean, she was probably a slutty 14-year-old. You know, she banged all the guys in
More
school.
than
She's like,
likely.
let me get that teacher.
More than likely.
I'm at a Christian school for a reason. Mommy and daddy didn't trust me enough at the public school. No, it's not her fault that the teacher gave it to her. I mean, that's a 10-year difference. 10-year difference. 10 years.
See, when you're older, 10 years isn't so bad.
No. If
Yeah.
she's like 20 and he's 30, that's fine.
It's fine.
If you guys want to get
But-
together in 10 years, that's fine. Or 6 years. 6 years would be fine. 4 years would be fine. Just not a teacher.
Not a teacher. Not a 14-year-old and a teacher.
I just, 14. Like,
Yeah.
you're 14. Like, legally in the state of Florida, you're not even allowed to have sex till you're 15.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
she was breaking a law too. I mean,
Yeah, it goes. She should be arrested.
yeah, she
This
should be
is not-
arrested for having
not right.
sex, not because her teacher raped her.
Oh, God.
Is that what we're calling it? I
Yeah,
don't, can
well,
you? Is it?
yeah.
It's statutory rape.
It is statutory rape.
Oh man, that guy's screwed for the rest of his life.
5 to 10 years minimum, something like that.
Dennis the Menace.
Minimum,
Dennis the Menace. And he's going to be a
did look like
pedophile
Dennis
for the rest of like labeled as a sex
Yeah.
offender for the rest of his life. Explain that to your kids.
Yeah. Minimum,
Sorry, I just liked a 14-year-old girl. Like you're 24. I don't know though. At 24, like I'm not going to be attracted to a 14-year-old. I feel
No.
like even if you are developed, I feel like that's just like come on, like look,
Yeah.
there's really hot 24-year-olds. You had to go for a 14-year-old?
It's one of those like, oh wow, she's developed, and you move on. You don't keep wondering and no. And
No.
He's a teacher, so he hasn't hit his life together. A high school teacher, at least had a bachelor's. So
And you went to college. Did you not get vagina
that's what I'm
in
saying.
college?
You went to college, so you couldn't pick up somebody, a coworker, maybe.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, he does look super creepy. He is a weirdo creepo.
Yeah.
Okay, so now into weirdos and creepos. We're going to talk about creepy guys, creepy girls. Same thing, just different. We call girls the crazy ones and guys the creepy ones.
Absolutely.
We all have creepy stories. My girlfriend was telling me recently that she was just telling me this today about creeps, but she said she went on a date like 3 years ago with a guy. She like really didn't know the guy, but they met at church, and then he wrote her on Facebook. Oh wait, Facebook is like Creep Central, by the way. You are like Creep Central. Instagram, social media is Creep Central, but
Yeah,
not the point.
exactly.
So anyways, messaged her, asked her on a date. She's like, oh, he's cute, seemed nice enough. They go on the date. First of all, he doesn't even pay for the movie that they go to. He has a buy one get one free movie pass.
Oh, you don't let her know. Come on.
Yeah,
Come
no,
on,
no.
pimpin', you don't let her know.
And he tells her, well, my mom, he's like, my mom let me use this, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, not the point.
Just keep digging. All right, go ahead. Go
Exactly.
ahead.
So then, after that, he gets so they go in the movies. And then they're sitting down. He's like, "Oh, by the way, this is a double date." And she's like, "Okay." So his friend and his friend's girl show up, but they sit like 3 rows back. And she's like, "Oh, that's weird. If it's a double date, like there's seats next to me. Why don't they
Yeah.
sit next to me?"
Yeah.
Shortly after that, he's talking to his friend. He puts his arm around her. She's like, "Okay, cool." Then he starts stroking her face with the other hand.
Well, that's
Okay.
Yeah,
Then she
okay.
turns over to tell him to stop, and as soon as she opens her mouth to say stop, he puts his fingers in her mouth during the movie.
Oh, that's awesome. That's like a prank? That's like
No. It gets worse.
Okay.
And she said like he
Okay.
starts moving his fingers around in her mouth. And she like tries to pull him out, and he sticks them down there further. So she bites his finger. Oh, we have a caller. Yay. Hello?
Hello?
Welcome to Sexually Educated.
Thank you. We're talking about the Facebook.
Yeah.
creeps on Facebook, social media.
Yes, I see that when someone posts a picture, lots of people like it, and it seems to promote, showing skin to the youth. And they feel their online popularity makes them, a bigger person in real society. So I agree with you on the Facebook.
Yeah, it's super easy to be a creeper on Facebook.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for calling in. Anyways, yeah, so we love callers, by the way. We love callers a lot. Anyways, so she's continues on this date, and she has what happened? Oh yeah, so she continues on this date. He puts fingers in her mouth. So she bites his finger. She said it was a silent. She said it was a silent part of the movie, and he screamed like a little girl. And then he pulls out his finger, and it's bleeding.
Yeah, because she's scared. She's freaking out.
Yeah, well, she rode with him, so she can't. Yeah, you're not in here today, Chris. So go f off. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, yeah, I know exactly what that means. Don't act like I don't. Yeah. Anyways, so she. So what? You made me lose my train of thought. Oh, you're gross. Oh, you're a creeper. Why don't you go be a creeper somewhere? Oh no, we're done. Anyways, so he then he still has his arm around her.
He's screaming.
Screaming. Yeah. Thank you for keeping me on track. These people, I'm like, the ADD is like everywhere. The beautiful girl in front of me. It's all going crazy. Anyways, so she's screaming, he's screaming, and then finally takes his arm away from her. She's like, I wanted to leave, but she's like, we're in the middle of a movie. The movie was 2.5 hours. Her phone and her keys were in his car. So she can't leave.
No.
So it's like worse. So then they end up, he drives her home, and she said he starts getting like touchy feeling in the car. And she's like, yeah, I have to wake up really early in the morning. He's like, oh, okay, whatever. Then he freaking, she's about to get out of the car. He's like, no, let me get your door. So she said when he went to get the door, she put in his lighter thing just in case he tried anything, she was going to burn him. I mean, if you know how creeped out you are at that point, like if you're thinking of out situations, the guy's a total creep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you're like about to run away.
Yeah.
So he goes opens the door, and she's like, oh, finally you want to be a gentleman, whatever. He's like, oh, I'm really sorry. Let me make it up to you. Let me buy you dinner. She's like, okay, cool. Maybe I'll think about it. And he's like, cool. And he's like, well, let me make it up to you now. Pushes her against the car and sits, put his fake mouth on her mouth, starts making out with her. She pushes him away, and he keeps trying to go for it. And she's like, yeah, I gotta go. He's like, oh, I locked my keys in my car.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, well, you mean that I really have to sit out here and hang out with you for an hour? He's like, oh, no, I probably could get in through the window. So she's like, okay. So he she goes home. He goes up to her place. He leaves or whatever. And she said he starts blowing up her phone the minute he gets home. Starts texting her. Then he starts calling her. And she said she pretends like she's like, oh, hello. And he's like, she's like, and he's like, what are you doing? I miss you so much already. Da da da.
What?
This is their first date. And she's like, yeah, I'm sleeping. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll let you go to sleep. She said he called her 5 more times. So she hung up her phone and turned it off because she didn't she's like, okay, this is too much.
Yeah.
She woke up the next morning with 3 different messages, voicemails. You have to be kind of creepy to leave a voicemail. Voicemail,
Yeah.
come on. Unless you're talking to someone, you don't leave voicemails. Or hey, I'm almost at your house or something. You know what I'm saying? No voicemails.
No voicemails.
So 3 voicemails, and they're creeper status. Hey, I'm watching Netflix. I wish you were here laying with me, and da-da-da. All this stuff. Then he continues to text her, and so the next day she's like, hey, I really want to concentrate on my religion, da-da-da-da-da, no, whatever. I don't have time for a man. So he's like, oh, okay, that's fine,
awesome. Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. Starts dating another guy a month later, he gets pissed, starts going crazy. By the way, he told her, wrote a text message and said, every time I look at this scab on my finger, from where she bit him from sticking his finger in her mouth, I think about you, and it lets me know how feisty you are.
I knew it. I knew that was coming. He wasn't screaming in pain. He was screaming in
liked that
pleasure.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh
yes.
my gosh.
I knew
it's
that
so
was
crazy. You look at your scab and you think of what? How gross are you? She clearly wasn't enjoying herself.
Creepy guys love pain.
They're so weird.
That's the worst thing she could have done.
Yeah, so I was okay. Really, the worst thing, because I'm pretty sure him sticking her fingers, she's like, come on, I don't know where your fingers have been. You're a creep.
So nasty.
This is so gross.
Yeah,
I'm not cool with that. So she's telling me this, and I'm just like, yeah, that I would be I would have done the same thing. I would definitely would have put the lighter in the thing and been that's creepy.
See, women shouldn't. As I'm gonna tell you advice, don't even get in the car. Get your keys and your purse and just leave.
Yeah,
or your phone or whatever was in there, and just leave. Don't even get back in the car.
Yeah,
she put herself in a bad situation.
Yeah, she's lucky that nothing worse happened.
Oh, yeah.
She's pretty tough. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have messed with her, but man, how creepy could you possibly be? So, that was the first creep story. Anyways, so you have some random facts about creepers, right?
I do. It's kind of one of those things where
It's like tips how not to be a creeper. If you need a tip on how not to be a creeper, you're probably a creeper. I'm just saying.
well, it's like the top like creepy things that guys do. It's one of those. So it's the top 10. You have the boob staring guy, and I guess I'm creepy.
That's not okay. There's a difference, like between like boob staring and like actually like if you're looking at boobs and they're out like mine are right now, it's natural. But if this is all you're looking at for the entirety of our conversation, you're an idiot. I literally have looked at guys before and I'm like, hey, it's nice to talk to you. Yeah, like, are you kidding me?
I mean, I've pulled one of the like, oh, I'm texting and I'm really looking over there. And
Yeah.
like, anyways, so I'm gonna move on. The touchy feely creepy guy. There's girls that are too touchy feely, so that goes both ways. The personal space creepy guy. I know creepy guys who just get too close to you.
Yeah.
You know, like we're not that. Why are you so close to me?
Yeah, or like you'll be in like the airport or something, and they're like
Yeah.
you're moving closer to you're like you
Yeah.
don't belong this close to me. I know
Yeah.
the space I'm allowed to have.
You have that. You have the dirty talking creepy guys. Like it's too soon. We just
The
met.
feisty,
right now.
feisty comment. That's
Yeah.
creepy. Yeah.
Oh gosh, we met 10 minutes ago. Why are you so?
Why did you just tell me you want to stick it in my butt? It's weird. Wait till the second date. Oh, sorry, my bad. Not the second date.
The rich boastful creepy guy. I have a friend like that.
I have another creepy story for that.
Yeah, and it's funny. Like the richer some of them, the richer they are, the creepier. Oh,
Because they
God.
think, because women like are like, oh my gosh, you know, I like see this thing. There's this slogan for this BBLU, bad bitches link up, and it says
Yep.
broke niggas don't deserve pussy.
Taz Angels. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
not okay. I am a creep for those girls.
Oh,
I
man.
watch all their videos.
All of 'em.
I'm on like anything that they are a part of. I'm watching. I love all of them. They are so bad,
So gorgeous.
so bad,
So gorgeous,
and they
yeah.
like they're just. AB is my favorite, by the way.
Yeah.
We're having a
Yes.
conversation you guys that know nothing about,
And
but we're creepers.
She has like a little fro.
Oh, her
anyways,
little fro
so-
and her ass. Oh my! The guy I
Oh,
talked to,
man.
he's like obsessed with it. I sent her a
Yeah.
picture. She had like this ass sticking out. I sent
Yeah.
like a screenshot. He's like, "That is the best picture you've sent me." I was like, "I send you pictures of myself, so thank you, but it's okay. I'm not. She can have it. $5,000 a night for those women, by the way. $5,000 a night.
$5,000.
Anyways,
Wow.
but yeah, when you get the rich guys, sometimes they're like, "I can do what I want because I have this much money." It's like, no, thank you.
Well, the creepy fetish guy, which is my scab reminds me of you. Oh my gosh.
So
Oh my
gross.
God. That's
So
ridiculous.
gross.
That not ever never. Well, girls don't leave scabs on me. The creepy stalker guy, the older creepy guy, the staring creepy guy, the loving creepy guy.
What's the loving creeping guy? Explain.
All right, well, he's obsessed with you, and no matter what you say, he just thinks you're playing hard to get.
Oh my gosh, there are so many guys
is-
like this. So many guys like
This
this.
is a romantic nightmare. And he'd do anything to try to win your attention and your love. There's not much you can do to get him off your back because he won't believe you. He won't believe that you don't love him back. Sorry. The only thing you do with this creepy guy is play nice. I don't agree with that, but
Really?
yeah.
That's
The internet said it, so it must be true.
oh yeah. If the internet says it, it's definitely true. The creepy guy. Okay, so the rich creepy guy. I was reading obviously IG, and on Instagram there's this girl that she had. This guy would text. Yeah, our beautiful African queen is here. You look beautiful. Oh my gosh, your ass looks so good in those
How you
jeans.
doing?
You guys can't see her butt, but it is phenomenal.
Sucks.
We're going to adjust the camera to get her in so we can have our threesome. There we go. And there's actually another person in the room that's watching. So she's sitting right by the camera. That's a video taper for the threesome. Right now there's actually 5 of us in this room. It's even better. Anyways, so back to this. So this girl's on this girl's on Instagram, and she like posts this conversation with this guy. This guy writes her all the time. Hey, I miss you. Hey, I hope to see you. She's a bottle girl. He shows up at events she's at. Okay. all this stuff all the time. He's like, I want to take you on my yacht, da 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 da, all this crazy stuff. She like gave him her number one night. He won't leave her alone. He does this for like months. You can see it. She has like all the Instagram. She like writes back once in a while. But he's like, hey, I saw you at the event tonight. I can't believe you didn't come say hi to me, da da da, like all this stuff. So eventually, how she got rid of him was, she's like, he said something, and she's like, oh my gosh, that made my dick so hard. And he's like, what? And she's like, she's like, yeah, da da da, my dick. He's like, I hope you're kidding. Laugh out loud. She's like, no, you're not into that. And he's like, what? And she's like, yeah, I thought you knew. I'm a transvestite.
Perfect.
I have another caller. Caller.
Another
Hey,
one?
guys, see that camera? You want that Black Queen? Put that ass on the camera.
Put that ass
You
on
want
the camera.
the Black Queen to put her ass on the camera?
Goddamn, I mean, you made the damn, the angle. I would see that ass.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know how I feel about that.
You just want to stand up and turn around? It's a
Yeah,
caller.
of course,
How
come on,
often do we get
man.
callers? She's gonna do it for you.
Wow.
Can we see it?
Yeah, can you see her butt? You got to get on the camera. Hold on, we're doing it. Yeah, there's her booty. You got to turn to the side so they can see how skinny you are and how nice your booty is. You can't see. But anyway, she tried.
She
I
tried.
got a delay coming, so I'm gonna, I'll give you guys a call back. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. That was exciting. I like
love
that.
this episode.
I know, right? I did say this was going to be a
Awesome.
funny one. I did say this was going to be a
Yeah.
funny one. Cherish, do you have any creeper stories?
Creeper stories. I recently, I've never hung out with this guy besides meeting him. And he was telling me about how he was going to do very dirty things to me. But he's talking about how he's going to go down on me and...
That's a dirty talking creeper.
That is
Yeah.
a dirty talking creeper.
Yeah, and I was like, it just weirded me out because it's like I've never hung out with you other than the one time I've met you.
Where'd you meet him at?
McDenton's.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
It's like a cesspool of
So it's like one of those
Douchebag creepers.
I was like weirded. It's like, don't tell me. You're weirding me out. Like, charm me first before you talk dirty to me.
At least buy me dinner.
So this is what it says about dirty talking creepy guy. Do you know a guy who thinks he's a smooth talker when he's definitely not? Is he a smooth talker or tries to be?
He tries to be.
He tries to be? Okay,
He tries to
okay.
be.
If a guy talks about your visible bra strap and how sexy your ass looks today, even if you tell him off, he's a creepy guy you need to avoid. He may assume that both of you are actually exchanging fun, sexy conversations with each other, and I know that's so true. What's next? He may want to have sex with you.
Obviously,
Wow.
if he's saying he wants to eat your vagina.
Yeah.
After you've met, like, you haven't even hung out with them. Like, I know that your vagina's great, but I mean, like, that's no. If you call in and ask to see your vagina, it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
that's
it's
where we
not
draw the
gonna happen.
line.
Just go ahead and
We actually will turn
Unless
off.
you're paying me.
Yeah. Whoa. BBLU. Exactly. That's a $5,000 policy. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so now we'll get into the crazy girls. Okay, so I had tons of from one person. Then these comments are legit because I've heard so many guys say these. Okay, here's the girl ones. Oh my gosh, he wrote 10 of them, just so you know. I love him to death. I love you, Sam, just so you know. I love you, Sam.
Sam's off.
Okay, crazy girl. I hate drama or drama free means crazy. Check. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
Crazy.
Check. Means she's always at her worst or at her best sucks. That's funny.
awesome.
You're the first nice guy I've met. Out of how many guys? If all your exes are terrible and the common denominator is you, guess who is the problem? I don't believe that because some girls just suck at picking men. But you're the first nice guy I met. That is not a good thing. I hate other girls. Crazy.
Crazy.
And then I said, maybe she has bad taste in men. He put, which means she has poor judgment, among other things, I'm sure. Talking about marriage and kids on the first date, heavy conversation, might as well start a debate on theology and politics too.
That's
Having
not
a hookup
attractive.
list longer than mine.
Oh.
That's not fair, Sam. That's rude.
Oh.
I mean, more than two people's not hard to beat, so.
Oh, I think she called you out, Sam.
I know. I don't even know if he's watching, but if he is, I expect to be treated like a princess, queen, royalty. Haha, find another sugar daddy. No. I don't think that makes... Okay, I think that's a little harsh. That does not make you crazy. But there are signs. Girls... Okay, the first thing is... I will say I have girl and guy friends. Obviously, I prefer my guy friends over my girl. Well, I prefer guy hanging out with guys over girls because girls are crazy drama.
Rude.
Not you. You are the exception. And I do like hanging out with girls. I have girlfriends that aren't crazy and full of drama.
Right.
When they get to that line like psycho ex-roommate crazy, I'm like, you're out of, like, there's no room for you in my life because that's way too much. But you should know crazy. Like, I will give you the signs of crazy, and I will give you examples, and I'm just going to use someone that I recently lived with. That's a perfect example. Here we go. Talks about dating someone after they had sex the first time. Crazy.
Yep.
Gets mad when you won't hang out with them every point of the day. Crazy.
Check.
Wants to know and text you all day long. Crazy. Has emotional baggage every single day of their life. Work was so bad. Every day, get a new fucking job. Sorry.
You want to know something funny about the texting thing? All right, so someone I know, I won't even put them in labels, but anyway, someone I know is now on the dating scene again, and they're talking to a girl, or obviously talking to a girl, a friend of mine, and he just met her, but he's not gonna text her all the time because he doesn't want her to get used to it. Like, it's like Pavlov's dogs almost.
But that's the point. Yes, that is that. Yeah, that makes
he's like I'll text her here and there and whatever, just because I don't want to get back into, oh, why aren't you texting me again? It's been 10 minutes. What happened? Are you okay? Oh my gosh.
No, but okay, he makes a good point because I base, like, if a guy texts me all the time, I'm like, man, and then when he stops, I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because that is how it works. Like, they'll be texting you all the time, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I have you now, so let's cut it out a little bit. And I'm like, no, go back to what because you get used to it. You do. But if a guy is like, I'll text you once, and then I'll text you 3 hours later.
You get used to that,
and then I'll text you 5 hours later.
Absolutely. You get used to that as well.
Yeah, but I would get used to that. I would prefer that, actually. But if you're hitting me up all the time, I'm assuming we're having conversations. That's how you like things to flow. Yeah. If we're talking, I'm assuming that's how the conversation. Yeah, he's right, though, that I think that it is Pavlov's dog. Train him well.
That's funny because...
Sorry, my bad.
I didn't mean that
about bitches.
But that was just the best metaphor I could come. But it's funny because I've been trying to kind of doing that to some people. Like I've been texting them a little less and less, only because I need to concentrate more on work. I'm trying to make the money, and I got to make sure that I'm concentrating because I don't want to mess up anything.
Yeah.
So
and you are a little bit. I have seen you become a little bit of a Snapchat whore. I'm not going to lie to you.
I love
Me
Snapchat.
Too.
My story.
Okay, but I will say, if my little brother's ex-girlfriend's watching, stop sending me the dumbest Snapchats in the world. I do not want 10 snaps of you at Taco Bell. No, thank you. I'm in line. This is ready. This is it.
Let's break it down.
No. This was it. This is the line to Taco Bell. Snap. Ready? This is me waiting in the line to Taco Bell. Snap. Oh no, I forgot my money. Snap.
She just sent you a snap.
Oh gosh, this is probably from her. Hold on. Hold on. No, it's not. No, it's not. And then there was a note. It's like, I forgot my wallet. Snap. I have to drive all the way back to get my wallet. Snap. Oh, I'm back at Taco Bell. There were 15 snaps about Taco. I literally sent her a picture of me blowing my brains out. Like, I will send you pointless snaps, like my dog rolling down the window in my car last night. I don't really think that's pointless because that's pretty impressive if you ask me.
It is.
He really did
and
that.
I was like, oh, but he can't roll them up. And
he couldn't roll it up. I wish he would have. I literally looked at him and I was like, hey, Cooper, you want to impress me? Roll it back up.
Would you tie a string around never mind. Anyway.
No, it was cool that he rolled it down. No, regardless, cool. Snapchat, you can send pointless shops. Do not send me 15. Okay, that's the end of that rant. But anyways.
So, women, the 2 women in here, the 3 women in here, have you guys randomly added by some guy on Snapchat?
Yes.
And did you get any creepy Snapchats?
Yes.
I didn't add him.
I gotta hear him. I gotta hear him.
Do you have Snapchat now?
I don't have Snapchat.
You don't have Snapchat?
Oh yeah, she doesn't have Snapchat. No. It's my favorite app. Snapchat is my favorite app.
I follow 4 people on Instagram. I don't care.
But they better all be Taz's angels. That's all I have to say. Them bitches are worth watching. Anyways, so you don't know what we're talking about, but I'll show you them after because they are so fine. I'm obsessed. I'm not gonna lie. They put videos on there all the time. I'm watching them. Yeah. I literally spent 2 hours the other day watching their because there's 5 of them. There's 6 now. There's 6 now.
Yeah.
One of them I'm not crazy about. Anyways, there's 6 of them. And I was like literally going through and watching all their videos. They all, anyways, so that's not the point. I'm a creeper. It's not the point.
do
They-
creep on
Amber
them.
is the definition of creeper, huh?
yeah, but they're meant to be creeped on. They literally get paid
Yeah.
for their vagina. They're meant to be
Yeah,
creeped on.
they're
That's why
meant
they
to be
post that
creeped
much. Anyways, no, yeah, I have had like 3 different guys. I deleted 2 of them. I don't know how to block people on Snapchat.
I can show you. I'll show you.
I couldn't do it earlier because I was trying to block some people, but yeah, they're so crazy.
Yeah.
Or this guy that I was talking to, I met him. We were supposed to hang out, and then the night we were supposed to hang out, he just didn't answer his phone. So I was like, okay, fuck you.
That's
So,
happened.
well,
That's
pinch
happened.
me because I
Yeah.
said it twice.
Been there.
No, but I was like, okay, you didn't answer your phone, so I'm done. Like I'm not trying.
it.
So he, like
Exactly.
we are Snapchat friends. So like a week later, he moved to Cali and he like starts sending me Cali. He starts sending me snaps or whatever. Okay, whatever. And then he's like, then he calls me. He's like, why won't you answer? I'm like, dude, you don't live here anymore, and you're supposed to take me out, and you didn't answer your phone, so we're good. Like I'm good on that level. So he starts sending me snaps of him jerking off on a regular basis. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like literally, like at first he'll be in the mirror, he'll be getting it hard.
Oh,
Then he's stroking it. I mean, this is like 4 snaps of the whole process from soft to erection coming. Like snaps. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, duh.
are you serious?
Yes,
Like,
and he's
oh
like,
my God.
and then he says, "Let me make it up to you and fly you out to California."
Yeah, okay.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
so you
So I
can
watch
murder
it
me?
in
Right?
person?
So I got everything I need on Snapchat. Let's
Right,
see, we're good.
right?
But come, like I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's Snapchat for you.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Well, that's funny because I have a friend, someone who I was friends with, and we had a falling out. So she was like looking at my stories and stuff because it shows who looks at your stories. And same thing, like she's on my Facebook and she'll randomly message. I won't talk to her for 2 weeks. Randomly message me. Oh, so how's the movies yesterday? La da 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 da. What? How do you know this? So I blocked her on Facebook. Then I realized she's on my Instagram. So I blocked her on Instagram. I had to block her on a Snapchat and her friend who was telling her, like feeding her, oh, so he's doing this, he's doing that. So I
Why
had,
would
like,
someone
block
care
her
that
friend.
much? Crazy girl.
Oh,
So is she crazy
my-
or is she a creeper? Because I feel like if that was a guy, he'd be considered a creeper.
Well, we decided that girls are considered crazy, guys are considered creeper. It's the same thing.
Okay, that's what I was.
And it is the
Yeah,
same thing.
it is the same thing.
So
Yeah,
it's just a different wording.
yeah.
Nuts. That's lunatic.
Yeah, that
is
for
lunatic.
for just friends. That's crazy girls are everywhere.
Our coworker said, who I went with tonight, said she should have came on your show because she's perfect for this.
Who?
Crazy, Megan.
She's
Oh.
crazy?
She's crazy.
She called herself crazy. She's like, I hear that I'm crazy all the time.
Oh,
so.
my, that's so bad.
No, okay, but this is every girl is crazy. Let's get this
Yes,
straight.
yes,
every girl is
girl's
crazy.
There's different
But
levels.
she's a good crazy.
That
You're a good
that,
crazy.
that is it. That is it. There's a
You
difference
know?
between this crazy
Yeah.
and psycho roommate crazy.
Yeah.
There's a difference
Yeah.
between that crazy. When you're crying because your boyfriend doesn't go out with you at night, that you're crazy. Like you're literally like if you you go out with the guy for a week and literally every single night. Oh, we have another caller.
Hello?
Hello.
I tell you what,
Sorry?
I'd like to go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, MySpace, and my YouTube account. And she was definitely a creeper because she fit about 4 of the 10 creepers. But would you guys be willing to give out your Snapchats?
No.
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 So
I have a I don't know if this is the same person calling over and over again, right?
it might be, but
Are you the same person calling over and over? No.
no.
They hung up. Is it the same number over and over again? Oh.
It's definitely a different voice. They're
Yeah.
Pretend
Maybe
accent.
multiple. Yeah, different accent.
Oh yeah.
What's crazy though? Well, we don't know if this is real, but yeah, he was saying like YouTube account, the Instagram. She was creeping all over, all of them. Yeah.
Well, okay. The worst is when girls make up other things.
Guilty.
What?
I said guilty. Oh no, creep. No, creep. No, creep.
Oh, just to make up different ones to spy on someone?
What?
Huh?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Oh,
Did you?
Lordy.
I would expect this from myself, but not from you.
I did it once and I was like, this is stupid, and I deleted it.
A little too crazy. Okay. I'm saying every girl is crazy. There's that creeper crazy. There's normal crazy. Girls are crazy. Then there's creeper girl crazy. Like, I'm just saying, like, if a girl is like literally like talking about marriage or wants you to move in with her after a day and a half, or you know what I'm saying?
Or sitting outside of your job after the first time you guys had a date. That'd be great.
oh.
That would be super creepy.
You sound like you've been there. I don't.
No,
Joyce is like,
I
I'm
don't
just
take that
filing my
much
nails. Hey.
Like, what you guys doing? Oh, you work here? Weird. I
didn't remember that from the first date we went on. No, gosh, there's so many. I'll
tell you something that's creepy, and most guys probably won't agree. But if you meet a girl or talk to her or whatever, and she starts sending you nude photos, and it's only been a couple days, creepy.
Crazy. She's crazy. No,
Crazy.
that I agree with you. I agree with you.
Don't want you.
Well, okay, only because
Too
like that's
desperate.
That's creepy. That's like, please have sex with
Gross.
me. Yeah.
And it is desperate.
It really is. Yeah, no, it is. That definitely. I mean, I wait until at least 3 dates to send nude photos, or at least I have to know them for at least a week and a half.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Something.
I'm so joking.
The thing is, sluts are usually the craziest ones.
They are.
And-
That's not.
But normally they're the best in bed.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I have heard that. Some guy did tell me, he's like, I will put up with the craziest girl because it's going to be the best sex. But then she's probably going to chop off your dick at some point. And
so
then,
what sex are you gonna have? Well, get
But
that
then you'll get
insurance.
happy?
Yeah, you get the dick insurance.
Dick
Yes.
insurance.
Yeah. Anyways, we're just we're looping all these shows together. You weren't here that
That's what
episode,
we
but
do.
we're looping. You can get penis insurance if you
Yes.
buy this certain kind of underwear. They insure your penis.
Is this for real?
This
Yes,
is
it's
for
called their
real.
UNDZ UNS, and they insure your penis if you buy their product.
Yeah.
Obviously, the product probably makes your junk fall off.
Yeah.
Have you seen movie 47? Totally. off
No,
topic.
but I've heard about it. Is it really funny?
Well, there's a part where like they have the iPhone, but it's a girl who's like sings to you or whatever. But she's like butt naked, totally naked, and she has the fan that keeps her cool is in her vagina. So like people are like losing appendages, if you understand what I'm
That's
saying. Yeah, it was
awesome. That's so
hilarious.
awesome.
Anyways, moving on. So
Moving on to creepy people. My friend said that she's trying to call in to tell a story about a crazy bitch.
tell her to call in. Tell her
Hold
call
on, I
in.
think that she's gonna text it to me. She said she couldn't get through. Anyways, not the point. So yeah, no, I've seen some crazy. Like I have a friend that I love her to death. That she is. I tell guys, I'm like, she's super cute. If you have sex with her, she's gonna be attached to you. Like the instant you stick your penis in her vagina, she's like, marriage. You just put a ring around it. Like I swear to God, that's how it is with her. She's like, up, like
You know who we're talking about?
yeah, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Oh
I love
my
her to
God.
death, but she is legit, and she knows it. She like literally knows it. She's like, if she bangs a guy, she's like, we're getting married now. Like she thinks it's like that serious.
I have a friend like that.
Yeah, and you're just like, gosh. Like, one of my friends worked with a girl, and she said that her fiance or the guy she wanted to marry her, she was so crazy, he ran away from her, just left one day, didn't tell her he was leaving or anything. When she called her parents and his parents and everything, they're like, he's alive, he's fine. Will you call? Oh, we have a caller. Woo! Hello, welcome to Sexually
Hello?
Educated. Hey, you sound
Hey, what's
hot.
up?
You sound hot and Asian. Are you hot and Asian?
How did you know I was hot and Asian?
You also sound like a squirter. Do you squirt?
How do you know all these things about me?
I just can tell by the
Holy
sound of your
crap.
beautiful voice.
Amazing.
Anyways, I'm also psychic. We don't do that on the show, though. But yeah, I got those abilities. Continue on with your story.
About the crazy bitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, this is so weird. Am I behind you?
Are you behind me?
I mean, I am like, okay. So, oh my God, you're about to tell me this. Okay, so I want to tell you, I just tuned in and saw that you guys are talking about crazy bitches. So I dated this guy who he liked to date around, and he also enjoyed looking at Craigslist. The personal ads on Craigslist.
Yes, I do.
Entertaining, yeah.
He came across this one girl, and he ended up chatting her up and met up with her. And she turns out to be psycho. They start dating for about a month, and he tries to break up with her. and he breaks up with her, and a couple days later, I go over there to hang out with him, and they're outside talking to each other, and they look like they're having this serious conversation. And I talked to him the next day, and I go, well, what was that all about? And he goes, what do you think it was about? I go, she either said she's going to commit suicide or she's pregnant. And he just looks at me, and I go, you're fucking kidding. Oops. I go, you're kidding me. She's not pregnant. And she claims to be pregnant for the next 3 to 4 months, right? I see her again. She doesn't have a belly, nothing showing. Then I see her when she's supposed to be 5 months pregnant, still no belly. So they get into this big blowout argument. She ends up stealing his phone while he's in the shower. She's texting me from his number, claiming that he doesn't want to hang out with me anymore, that we can't be friends. And then she's like, she stabs him with a dog bone. She's pushing him off his motorcycle, like this big blowout. So they don't talk for, I think, 2 weeks. Then she comes back at him with documents saying now she didn't prove anything that she was pregnant. And then she finally says, I'm 10 weeks pregnant. When she was supposedly 5 months pregnant.
She got him. Got him.
Anyway, needless to say, 2 years later, they live together, they have a child. And it just be crazy.
Got him.
But is that his baby?
Got him. Yeah, my pronoun is got him. That's all I have to say. Got him, dumbass. Well, thank you.
I thought I would share with your this would be crazy.
Thank you.
That's when
thank you.
That's some good
I love
stuff.
you. You're beautiful. I can't wait till you get back to town.
I love you, Cherish. I'll see you guys soon.
Hey, I have a question. Since you're Asian, is your vagina sideways?
Everything sideways and tight like this.
I love you. Bye, babe.
That's awesome.
Okay, anyways, so the girl's getting pregnant thing. Okay, 2 different stories. One of my friends, our first year of college, dated a guy. They were, shut up, I hate you. Cherish was pregnant our first year of college, mind you.
Yeah.
So she dated a guy, and she comes over our apartment one night with a pregnancy test. She goes, Cherish, hey, I just told my boyfriend I was pregnant. Can you pee on this stick for me?
That is...
Cherish being Cherish is 7 months pregnant.
Probably like 6.
She was 6 or 7 months pregnant. Being the great friend she is,
is gonna blow up.
She peed on the stick instantly. Like she peed on it within 2 seconds.
Without even thinking about it.
It said pregnant.
Yeah.
Within 2 seconds, it's stick's pregnant.
Yeah.
So the girl's like, okay, thanks. So she goes, did you pee on one of them or 2?
I think I just peed on one.
Okay, yeah, goes and brings it to the guy and shows him. Okay, it gets better. It gets better. So she goes, me and her go on, me and my friend, the other one, who's one of my very good friends. This is the one I told you, like, wants to marry everyone the day after they meet. So she goes on spring break. The guy doesn't know she's going on spring break. He thinks she's going to get an abortion. He gives her money to get an abortion. That's how she pays for our spring break.
Going out. Drinks on me, ladies. Drinks on me.
But seriously, had Cherish pee on a stick to pretend like she was pregnant. Another, I wouldn't consider a friend. Actually,
dirty.
Actually, the guy is my friend. He got trapped, like the guy she was just talking about. The girl said she was pregnant. Said that she didn't take her birth control like the way she should have. So she got pregnant. I'm just going to let you know that I take my birth control 1 or 2 hours from the time it should, and I've never got pregnant. So she's a liar, just saying. But anyway, so she says she's pregnant for about 3 months. He has to go with her to the ultrasound. She won't let him.
Of course not.
She's, no, I want my mom there with me. I want my mom there with me. He won't go. She won't let him go. After 3 months, she says she miscarries the baby. Then she actually gets pregnant 2 months later.
Oh, see?
Yeah. Got him.
Swift karma.
Got him.
Yeah.
You're a dumbass.
I want to see proof.
Yeah, if a girl is it tells you she's pregnant, 1, make her go pee on the stick in front of you and then take her to get an ultrasound.
Unless you love her, then don't say that to her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because then you're done. Like, she's like, you don't believe. Then you'll see crazy. Yeah. You want to see crazy, especially if she is pregnant, then you're done.
You just got to be smooth about it. Like, let's go, babe. Let's get us a baby.
Let's go see this baby of ours.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Yikes, that is
bitches be crazy.
psycho.
Bitches be loco.
See that the guys, I don't know. I wish we can get a guy collar or something. I've
that
never
one
been
that doesn't say weird random things.
Yeah, really. But like, one time
Oh,
I
my
pricked a
bad.
hole in my condom. I want to get her pregnant. Like that. I don't know if guys think like that.
Dude,
I don't know.
I'm sure there's some guys out there, like, I'm sure.
Okay, my ex-boyfriend, he was, or my ex-fiance, whatever you want to call him, he was super duper crazy. He told me that he wished he got me pregnant because, so I wouldn't leave him.
Yeah.
He literally said when I was breaking up with him, he was crying in between his sobs, snot coming out of his nose. I wish I would have got you pregnant.
Jeez, you're such a horrible crier.
I know. I'm so good at it. That's why I can mimic it so well. Yeah, but he's like, so you wouldn't be able to leave me.
Oh.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
That's psycho.
If you think a child is the reason someone should stay with you or you're using that as leverage, you're a dumbass. Just that's bottom line. You're crazy, creeper, dumbass.
should probably be locked up in a padded room.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
These women that had babies or pretend, if you don't actually have a baby, that's cool. But like if you pretend like that honestly, I found that funny because
It's smart.
it was
That was very
smart.
smart.
I mean, she
That
got
was real
spring
smart.
break paid for her.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I feel like that example is not crazy. That's like, hey, you're going to pay for my trip. You're
No,
just
but she
dumb.
okay, you know that
Yeah,
she's
I know.
you know she's okay,
Yes,
we're
yes,
defending her
yes.
because we love her, but no, she's legitimately crazy. I love her, but like Cherish and I are crazy. She's I'm like sometimes look at her, I'm like, I know you're not man, like I think if a guy pissed her off enough, she might chop off his penis. Like but she's cool as hell. She's cool as hell, but she would chop off a guy's dick. Like I'm 99% sure of that.
I could see
If
it.
she walked in on a guy cheating on her, she would. I could see her grabbing a butcher knife and be like, "Ha!"
Oh my goodness.
Dude, she's
I don't know though. She might have changed now.
yeah, true.
Circumstances.
Yeah, true.
And so where do we draw the line? Where do we say, okay, you know what? I'm that just good of a dater. Like maybe the date went that well, according to him or her, and that's why she's like crazy about me and texting all the time because we really clicked for her.
I think that there's ways that you can tell. Like if you this is one way to tell. If you give them a day,
Okay.
don't text them for a day.
That's bad.
No, it's good because if they're a creeper and you leave them alone for a day, if they keep hitting you up after that day, like if they like are give it a day. Like say they hit you up like all day this one day, so you're responding, you're trying to see how it is. It gets a little creepy. Give them a day, and if they leave you up, hey everyone, that's your birth control blah 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 reminder. That's your birth control reminder.
Papa poo.
Papa poo.
Papa
Yep.
Molly.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Anyways, but yeah, I think that if you give them a day and if they don't but if that next day you don't hit them back, even if they write you, don't write them for that day. If they blow you up, they're a creeper. Because anyone knows, like if you've written me 5 text messages and I'm not responding, creeper. Right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
The thing, here's the thing. If say I thought the date went well, right, and I hit her up like, "Hey, good morning. I'm so glad we got to meet. Whatever." And she doesn't text me the whole day. I'm like, I blew it. Something I thought it went great.
Yeah.
Apparently it didn't. Then maybe I'll be like, hey, how's your day going around 5, 6, 7 o'clock? And if they don't hit me back, that's it. It's like, okay.
My rule's 2. If I send you 2, unless we're talking, then I might send you 3, depending on how the the guy I'm talking to now. Like if I send him a text message or if we're having a conversation, I read him 2 text messages and he doesn't respond.
Maybe
like
they're
that.
working or
he's working. I'll send it and something else comes up. I'm not just randomly texting him to talk. Like I'll send him another text at 7 at night and be like, oh hey, how is everything or something like that. That's different than literally texting all day. Like, hey, how are you? Where did you go? What are you doing? What are you doing now? What are you doing now?
What's
what are you
funny,
wearing?
like when they just okay, well, they're not going to tell me about their day. I'm going to tell you about mine. So they start telling you about their day, even though you haven't texted them all day. They're going on, and it's paragraphs and pages. Like in high school, in college, you weren't even writing this much. But in a text message, you're just blowing it up.
I think and then there's I don't know. I feel like people that make up events to have you see them, those are creepers too.
Oh gosh.
Because I had a guy, and we were he wasn't a total creeper. he wasn't a total creeper, but he had creeper tendencies. But I was like not trying to hang out with him anymore. I was just over how things were going. I was just weird, whatever, blah blah blah. And he texts me and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm about to leave the office right now." He's like, "Okay, I'm having car problems." Like writes me a story. He's like, "Can you come get me?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah." And he's like, "Okay, but I don't need."
Is that romantic?
Okay.
Is that romantic?
But listen, it gets.
All
He's
right.
like, "I don't need you." He's like, "I'm not gonna have you come get me now," or he's like, "It's not now." He's like, "I'll let you know when it is." Da 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 da. Oh my gosh, you look so much better with a shaved face. You look handsome, by the way. That's the boy I made out with 15 years ago. That's him. Not the Family Guy looking guy. Anyways, so I lost my train of thought. Okay, so then he hits me up. He tells me, "Okay, well, it's not gonna now. It's gonna be in a little bit." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Just let me know when." We were kind of cool. We had whatever. I didn't want to be with him anymore. So then he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll get you lunch. I'll buy you lunch for doing this for me." I was like, "Okay, cool." It's like 3 hours later. I hit him up. I'm like, "So are you gonna need that or not?" Because I'm not like trying to hang around all day, not doing anything. I got shit to do.
Right.
And he was like, "Oh, I don't know. I'll let you know." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get lunch." So I go get myself lunch. He hits me up. He's like, "Oh, I guess I don't need you today." He's like, "But you could still come over." And I'm like, and he's like, "And I'll get you lunch." And I'm like, "Nope." And I was like, "You just made an excuse to see me like that." And at that point, I'm like, he already knew I didn't have anything going on, and because I like had made time to like help him out, and I'm just like, damn me for being a nice person, like. And I was just like, I hate girls, and I was like, that's girl, like. I even said that's bitch status. Like, that's like something a girl would do. Like,
that is something a girl would do.
This accidentally happened because, whatever. So, I don't know.
Them crazy ones.
Them crazy ones. Anyways, so now this is my favorite segment of the show. Actually, it is. Tip of the week. I got a little tip last night. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Heyo. Chemi, you got a tip for us?
Psych,
I did,
April
but
Fools.
I forgot what it was.
I'll give you time to think. We'll start with Callie.
I don't have a tip.
You come on.
I have a tip for you, but we got to get off the air.
No, I told you I just got one last night. What kind of girl do you think I am? I'm just kidding. You know exactly the kind of girl I am. Yeah, no. I went 30 days and that's it.
That was her limit.
Yeah. It was but I went 3 months. Come on, or a month. I did not go 3 months. I went 1 month without sex. That's good for me. It really did focus my energy on other things. I guess that could be my sex tip. If sex becomes all you're concerned about, maybe you should take it out of your life and spend a little bit more time focusing your energy on other things.
Oh, I remember what it was. Okay.
But honestly, taking sex out of your life sucks. But anyways.
Mine was, if you're wanting a girl to have, like, even if it's a girl you're in a relationship with and you're wanting to have sex with her, and you know she's had a long day, do not come home to her and say, "You want to do it?" Please, like, be like, "Would you like a back rub? Would you like some tea?
Light some candles, back rub." That's a good call.
Like, something so you're just like, you want to do it. So romantic.
I feel like that happened to you last night. Or Monday.
Maybe.
Another thing, when you're having sex using like sex or fingering or anything, do not use your spit as lube. This right here, is infested with bacteria. It dries up too fast. And it does dry up too fast. Get some lube. There's great lube. Pure Romance sells like the best lube, I think. It's called Just Like Me. It's like a water-based lubricant. It literally feels like vagina juices. But do not use your mouth. Do not spit on anything. Do not anything. Like, that is bacteria you're putting into an open, because you got to think a vagina is like an opened wound. You're putting that bacteria in there. No, thank you. Please come again another time. And that's a very easy way to spread AIDS. Not saying you have AIDS, just saying it's a very easy way to spread them.
I would say it's like a flower, and you don't want to spit on beautiful flowers.
I mean, that's even. I like that.
So look at her. That's why I love this girl.
Yeah, I call it a wound. She's like, it's a flower. It's a delicate, beautiful,
take care of your flower,
pink or whatever, yellow flower. Okay. Just think of one from your sex life.
Right off the top of the dome. Right off the top of the dome. I'm thinking go ahead, but she already said the whole massage thing, like playing into it, which was really good. Like literally took the words right out of my mouth.
You're welcome.
But I would go ahead. I would say ask Ask her like if she wants to go out to. Well, never mind. No,
I'll let
I
you
got
think.
nothing.
Anyways,
I got nothing.
the massage. No, you have to think of something. Use your brain. The massage thing. When you like, I think like the music, the candles. I had this done recently. I was like really stressed out. I was really needing a back rub. And we were gonna do it anyway, but like we had lit candles in the room. He brought his massage oils over, laid me
took
down,
the
massaged
extra
me.
step.
Yeah, put on some music, beautiful music. My All of Me by John Legend came on while dude. I was like when it was time to have sex, I was just like, this is the most beautiful thing in the world.
Now you're being gross.
I threw up in my mouth after that, actually. No, but it was really cute. It was a nice way to be like, I'm gonna stick it to you now.
It needs to happen every once in a while.
Exactly. I don't want it every night, but once in a while, I want those candles, the back rub, the sensual lovemaking. Yeah.
Boom. Got it.
Thank God.
I'm here. I'm here.
Thanks for joining your tip.
Hey. My tip of the week is try a bunch of different positions within like 5-minute period. Just boom, and then try something else. Just keeping it moving.
That sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
Exciting. Yeah.
That does
absolutely.
sound fun.
Because normally people
Promise I
say
didn't
try
use
new
my phone. That was
position,
off the top of
and
the head.
then it's like
But every 5
Exactly.
seconds.
trying it fast.
Don't ask her what she wants to do.
Just
Don't
do
even
it.
think about it. Just do it. Just,
Oh my gosh,
Sounds like
that's
a good
like last
idea.
night I was having
Be
sex
awesome.
and it was like really awesome and I was on top of everything like that and then we're gonna help him come so I lay down, lay on my back and throw
Yeah.
Thank you.
I heard
too.
a
She
we.
said we.
what?
You said we are gonna help him come.
Yeah, well, my vagina was helping him. Me and her.
She would.
Yeah, she's her own woman. Let's be real here.
Gosh, I love this.
Got
girl.
her own brain.
Love this girl.
Anyways, it's called the clit. Anyways, so we're like, I'm laying on the bed, face down. Thanks, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. No, I was kidding. No, my face down in the bed, throwing it back. After like freaking, I'm gonna say after like 15 minutes of that, I'm just like, can I do something else now? Like, I'm just like, and he's like, I'm about to come. I'm like, okay. I didn't say that like that. I was like, okay, cool. Yay. We're going to help you come. But I was
bored.
Yeah.
You sound like
I
a
was bored. I love sex. I was like on top. It was a good time, but my legs got tired. So I was like, okay, let's do something else.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that for the rest of the sex. Like, I want something else. I don't know.
You should have just turned around, started sucking him, and then
That's how I
It had to change the
actually raped him
position.
because
There
he
you
told me
go,
we
there
weren't
you go.
having sex. And I was like, oh, we're not? Guess what's going to happen? We're going
he
to.
told you no.
Yeah, you just told me no. Well, that means, is that rape? No, because he wanted it. His penis got hard.
No, it wasn't rape.
I feel like my show is like, no one that's against rape should ever watch my show. Men can be raped too. It's just more enjoyable.
If you're a willing participant in rape, it's not rape. It's just pretend rape.
Yeah, you just were playing hard to get. I just was better at it than you, or something like I don't know. Anyways, this has been Sexually Educated with our guest host.
Callie Sterling, and it's real.
I was gonna say,
And cherish money.
and your host Amber Rose Bentley. We will see you next week, where the topics will be just as hilarious and interesting. And we hope you call in then. Have a good, safe week and practice safe sex. Bye.
Night.
This program was brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization, setting the standard for new media broadcasting.